Hello guys, you are welcome to this new episode of 3D presentation with Safe Construct. So today we'll be looking at kind of business building, that is buildings that are meant for business, for rent and for making profit. Till now we've been doing presentations on private homes, personal homes, and yeah. So today the presentation of today we have to do with our very first business building presentation. So what do we have here? We have a mixture of buildings, a mixture of studios and apartment on one building. And this is how most people who build in Cameroon. This is how they love building their homes, so that they can have have uh, different kind of people renting in their building. So people want an apartment, they can have the apartment. Those who want a studio, they can have a studio. So what is this plan all about? So we're going to look at the floor plan. So here on the left, on the far left of the building, it's an apartment. I think it's the biggest apartment, and based on the specification the client gave to us, it's supposed to be his apartment. That is the apartment of the landlord. So it's made up of a parlor, a dining, a kitchen, 2 rooms, and 2 toilets. So next to the landlord's apartment, we have a studio. We have a studio that is made up of parlor, kitchen, toilet, and a bedroom. Next is another studio, Then we have another apartment. But this time around, this apartment has a single toilet and 2 rooms with a parlor and a kitchen. So that is that for the separation of the building. So next we are going to move to the 3D. So this is a little bit how the 3D looks like. So here we have the first apartment, studio, and the last apartment. So we're going to take a look around the building very quick. Yeah, then let's have a look. Let's have a look into the landlord's apartment. So that's how it looks like. Consider a chair setting, small bar, and a cupboard there in the parlor. Then let's have a look at the dining. Very simple dine, straightforward, no complication. So that's how the dining looks like. Then are we gonna have the opportunity to see the kitchen? Let me see. Anyway, we'll have a look at that from the top view. So the spacing of this house is really small, so the camera has difficulties going around. So we are going to have a view from the top. So that we can appreciate every section of the building. Yeah, so let's go back to, okay, so here's the kitchen. That's the kitchen, that's the dining, you can see the parlor, then the toilets and the rooms. Here's a master bedroom. This is the master bedroom, landlord's master bedroom. Then this is the normal bedroom. And there's a toilet that links to his bedroom. So basically that is a little bit how this building looks like. Yeah, so next we'll talk about the cost. So for the cost of this building will cost 25 million, including the labor. That means everything to reproduce this building exactly the way it is. It will cost 25 million. Please leave us a message. Leave us a message if you want to know more about this building so we could help you set up any of such a building. So now constraints, we're going to talk about constraints because this plan was, the specification of the plan was given to us by a client, though he wasn't so comfortable with our suggestion, though on ground he ended up following our suggestion. And the suggestion we gave him was for the studio. This plan, we think this plan is a little bit it's the spacing, it's very small. It's very small. And you know, when you're building such a house for rentage, you need to at least consider an acceptable space. Like here we have just for this room 9 meters square, for the parlor of the studio 12. So it's kind of small. Whereas had it been we removed maybe one of these studio, the spacing would have been be very, very good. So for this plan, what we suggest is 2 apartments and 2 studio for for everyone to be comfortable. Also, you need to consider the cost at which you want to rent the building. So if you consider renting, let me say, one of these studios at 35,000 francs in a month, then you should also consider increasing the space, because at this level, nobody want to pay 35,000 francs for this kind of small space. So for the constraint, that was that for the constraints we had for this building. So this is actually a meeting we hold, a conference we hold 2 times in a month. So if you want to, through Zoom. So if you want to stay up to date with upcoming presentations and the Zoom link to this meeting, then we will advise you to join our community. If you just check the down the description, you see the link to our WhatsApp community. So there you will receive weekly updates of our activities, new plans we've come up with, and free resources on building best practices and how you could go about your project the most cost-effective way. And also you'll be receiving the link of this presentation. So guys, with that said, we have come to the end of this meeting, and we hope to see you guys in our next presentation. Okay, have a nice rest of your week. Bye-bye.